Hello, everyone. Here we are, 360 live. It's hump day. What day is it? Mike. Anyway, glad you can all make it. We're all gonna rummage through some different things. In the meantime, I'm gonna go check my YouTube channel, turn it over to Red, and I'll be right back.
Thanks very much, Marty. Well, welcome. It is August 31st, Wednesday. Happy hump day. That means we are halfway through the week. What a week it's been so far as well in On Passive land. We've got lots of things coming up for you today on the On Passive 360s. We've got some updates. We've got a few views of what we're thinking about at the moment as far as where we are at with On Passive, and lots of fun as well, especially because we've got the man himself, Mr. Chris, hey, and one more hey, Johnson in the house. Take it over, Chris.
Hey guys, what's happening is you notice I'm a little different today. I still don't have power, so I'm a little frazzled. I just shaved in the dark. Believe it or not, I came out pretty good. It's all about technology, folks. It's all about technology. But you definitely came to the right place at the right time, 12 o'clock every Wednesday, special occasions on 2 o'clock on Wednesdays. You never know what's going to happen, but on Passive 360, you always know the right information. Let me go to my YouTube channel real quick, Marty. And of course, I can't see. Let's see, he's on there. Well, actually, all of UK is on here. That's really cool. Boy, Red, you're losing a lot of people over there. Marie Pendy, Madupi Oki, whatever. I don't know that name. Azar Khan, there's a UKan. Judith Bonham, Casey Zevenberg, Thailand. Pat Parrott, what's happening? Jay Parkash, Bill Must, John White, Robin Noble, Julie Wen, my favorites. Let me do this real quick. Happy birthday to, good Lord, I forgot his name. What's his name? Red, you remember his name? Derek Gonzalez. God bless you, brother. I know you're going through some tough times. We're all wishing you a happy birthday, brother. Marty, back to you. Marty, back to you.
I'm working on something in the back. I have to change the title. Hello, everybody. Glad you can all make it. Like I said, let me go give some shout outs. Give me 1 second, please. I have to change the title.
Go to Red. Let Red do it. You work on that, Marty.
Chris can't do it. I mean, Red can't do it.
No, let him talk. You work.
No, I can multitask. Unlike some people here, I'm actually doing the YouTube. I've already changed my title, and I'm talking both at the same time. In fact, I should have been a woman. How cool is that? So, yeah, we are really fired up today, guys. Why are we fired up? Because of the news we got from Marty on his live on Monday. That's really cool. What's going to be happening tomorrow? We're going to run over that a little bit as well. Like I said, we have got a few more updates, and we're also going to bring you some things we want you to think about what we actually think about On Passive. Obviously, this is getting hot over there because Chris is perspiring. I can see him. He would take a dip in his pool, but he's been throwing glass in the bottom of it for some reason. I've got no idea what he wants to do that for. But anyway, I think Marty's ready now, so we'll hand it back over to Marty. To you, mate.
Beautiful. Thanks, Red. No, I had to change it on the Restream, not my YouTube. So it should have changed yours too. Anyway, no big deal. Let me do a couple shout outs here.
Yeah, it changed me. I actually put Marty, Red, and Chris, and it now says Chris, Red, and Marty. So it's changed.
Well, they know who number one is. Red. That's 6-0. 6-0.
Only in your world, Chris.
Yep. Stud Pat, hello, what's up? Glad you can make it. Nancy Babcock is in the house. Randy Leonard Dabib is here. Yin Yang 44-4. Mr. McFarland wants to know who you are, Yin Yang. What's your real name and who are you? And what does 444 mean? He was asking on a webinar last night. K Manua. Joseph Duffett, how you doing? Prosper Abba. Listra's in the house. Oh, Listra, Peter Duco. Oh, glad you could make it. Bobby's in the house. Casey Zemenbergen, Linda Chapetta, Sunil Kumar, Pitmata, Robert Tantulo, Jane Helms. Hello, Jane. Tom Taylor. Great job with your lives. Tom, don't stop doing them. Keep going. James Norris. It'll seem like nobody's there in the beginning. You keep doing it, it'll grow. It's not overnight. Pam Stanvich. Azar Khan, how you doing? I haven't seen you for a while. Ovid Good. Akesh Roy, welcome. Bill Spencer, James Norris is in the house. Yuri Peters, thank you for being here. Myra Aquino, thanks for doing the backdrops. Good job. We have a couple of people doing instead of trying to get Bill to do everything. Kind of spread out the work. Gifted on Passive, Wanda Cooper, Jane Francis McKimsey, welcome. Not going to be able to shout out everybody because we got 3 different groups here. 170 people here already. That's pretty darn good. Paul City, how you doing? Chi Yang, welcome. Tom O'Riordan, haven't seen you for a while, Tom, from Thailand. Karina Lance is in the house. Yeah, okay, I'll stop there. Red, go ahead, and then Chris, and then it'll come back to me.
I'll say a few hellos, and then I'll hand it over to Chris. So we've got Vera Wagaluga. Wow, quality one to start with there for me. Gerald Gregor, hello to you. Jonathan Tripp. Raphael Saint-Germain, we're here with Raphael. He did his first live. I posted it on this channel, on my channel. Absolutely awesome, mate, for your first one. It's so good to see so many people getting out there and doing them. What a way to do it on your first one as well. Congratulations. We got Susan Bopp, lovely parents here. Juanita Ali from Oxford and Linda Longmire. Hello to you, Judith Boheme. Mountain Man Kevin Rutledge is here. How you doing? And Jennifer Dickinson, Michael Klaus, and Soya Gancheva, maybe. No idea. Rose, anyway, from South Africa. You're here. Gary Ellers, M. Cayley, you're probably first. Suraj, and the lovely Dawn McIntyre. How you doing? Marge Slade, and Ken Pringle, Salcat Daz, Steve Albrighton, Maximud Barek, hello to you. Armand and Stephanie, hello. Kathy Bergeron and Sunil Kumar, you're here. Stephanie on Passive, hello. Angela Lynn, Anuka, 2 more. The fantastic, really good, articulate writer. We call him Paddy, but Patrick McGuigan is here as well. Hello to you, mate. Depeche Dar. And last off, then we got Stuart Molyneux. Back over to you guys.
All right, thank you, Mr. Red. Just a couple more here. Sabias Jana, what's happening here? Already got Red's magical trick. We'll let Red talk about that. Christina Cascala, how you doing? Ruth Pace, what's happening? Kim Mills in the house. Let's see, 826 UK. Say, Chris, we love you. Red's okay. Marty's all right. I got you. Thank you, UK. Hey, shout out to Australia, Narelle, Yvonne, Mackett. Woo, Kenton from New Zealand. My Australian, New Zealand brothers and sisters. Stephanie from my Passive, Dana's Energy, one of my faves, my dupe Osoyai. Hey, and it's Yin Yang 444. Yin Yang 444. Ash Mafara was calling you out, as Marty said. We've all made Post-it-Note Network. So contact myself, Red Redfern, Marty DeGarmo, and let's find out who you are. We think you got a story to tell us, Yin Yang. We would love to hear your story. So contact one of us. Let's make a YouTube. Woohoo! Guys, let me tell you something. Everyone that joins all these YouTubes, we appreciate everyone, no matter whose YouTube you are on. We love and support you for supporting us. We absolutely love it. We are trying to give you everything up to date all week long. Our lives are crazy right now. We got other people doing lives, and we appreciate every one of you. Marty DeGarmo. Oh, wait, one more thing. Last night, I want to do a huge shout out. The Hmong webinar was off the hook. Mr. Ash decided to come in. I called him, asked him, man, you gotta see these phenomenal people. Big shout out to the Hmong community. You guys rocked it out again. We had over 1,200 people on there. I didn't have enough semi trucks to put all the diamonds in that truck. There was so many diamonds in the rough of the Hmong. So that is also posted in the back office under updates. If you want to watch it, I believe Marty and Red got a cut of just Ash talking. Check it out on their YouTubes. Go watch it. Very interesting what Ash said. He did say this, and I'm talking too much. I know, Marty. Ash, before I got on there, and it's something that we talked about a couple weeks ago. I think I said, I would rather Ash just come on one webinar, which is an Ash webinar, I call it, and talk to everyone. He gave us a humongous 4-day advance to let us know, everyone know that he's coming on Thursday. He showed up on that last night. He didn't drop bombs. He talked to us. That's all he wanted to do was say hi. He wanted to let us know I am there supporting you guys 100%. So Ash Mafara, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you for coming on there. And the Hmong community, you guys rocked it. Tabitha Zukar, woo! Unbelievable. Marty DeGarmo, back to you, brother.
Yes, to what Chris said, Hmong was amazing. And they had a lot of people there, and it's very organized. And they translate everything in like 4 different languages. It's amazing. Very, very good webinar. Like Chris said, Ash did come on. I cut Ash's part out separately. It's on my channel. It's on Red's channel. If you want to just hear what he had to say. He talked about the company and what we're not. We're not a typical company. It's that simple. We should all know that by now. Yeah, you have a CEO, but nothing in this company is like any other company. Nothing. Absolutely. From the creation, from the thought of it, from the build-up, from the first brick to whenever this thing finishes, which never will, he's always going to be stacking the cool, which makes it even better. But the whole concept of unpassive, I think that's why people have problems swallowing what's going on, because they just don't get it. You can only go by your past. So your experience is this business, this business, this business. So you try to relate that to unpassive. It's impossible. Don't do it. Don't do it, because there's nothing like this company. Nothing. And we have a lot of products out there. Like Ash said, he didn't try to go reinvent the wheel. He took the wheels that are out there and made them run smoother, nicer, faster. It's just mind-blowing. And like I said, we're not watching a movie. We're not reading a novel about someone who did something. We're in it. We're participating in this massive, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I don't know if there's the English language for what unpassive is, but it's definitely a movement. It's definitely going to change lives. It's definitely going to make people live dreams they only dreamt of. In some cases, your dreams will be even bigger than what you can imagine. I believe that. Because if we only know 1% or 10%, whatever that number is, oh my God, what's left? So, but he said we have a reason why, where, when, everything they did, they had a reason. A lot of companies do things and it morphs into something else. Look at Amazon selling used books. Now they're delivering any package you could want. They don't make anything, but they did solve a problem of speed and delivery. You find a problem that people need solved, that's where you win. Ash is going to take all these little problems that you see out there in different products. He's going to solve them. He's going to give them back out to the people, unlimited, AI-induced, all the bells and whistles, no hidden cost, no small print. Oh, you need to do this. This is amazing. And I want to do a shout out to people that might be watching this 5 months from now, a year from now. Somebody says, well, I'm not a founder, it's too late. No, it's not. It's never too late in unpassive. It's not one product, it's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. A reseller can come into this 5 years from now, and make as much money as they would like, unlimited. I believe that. I believe that. You can't look at all the big companies out there now. They have one or two products. Take one that might have 500. From physical to digital, anything you could imagine in between, and we get to be part of that. And you can make a commission from that. Anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I want you to focus on, forget the name, forget the title, forget trying to understand what we're going to be calling ourselves. Look at what we have. It's unlimited. We're in a movement. The strength of the company is the people. All the heavy work is done by the company. You just got to sit back and look good. Sit back and look good. Anyway, here's Red.
Thanks very much, Marty. So before we get going then on, what I've got to say is myself, Marty and Chris have all posted in our own networks on Passive 360, who am I? Now, hopefully you guys have done your dailies, which means you've logged in, you've looked at updates, you've looked at webinars, and you've looked at own networks. Hopefully you are plugged into myself, Richard Redfern, Marty DeGamo, and Chris Hey Johnson, or just Chris Johnson. And we posted in there a little teaser. Who am I? So I'm going to give you all 5 minutes or so to put it in the chats, and then I'll give you the answer to that. So let's give you a few updates then. The updates that we have so far for you are tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern, which is 7 p.m. 8 p.m. UK, 9 p.m. Central Eastern Time. We've got a webinar with Ash Mufareh, our CEO, and all the details for that are in the back office at the moment. Don't be surprised if you all get a email tomorrow as well with the details of this. So that's the big news for it. In the back office, I also know that they are working tirelessly on little bits and pieces in O Networks, especially O Mail at the moment. It's very glitchy. I know that they are looking at this at the moment. Some people are having difficulties logging in. If you are still having login difficulties in Chrome, I know I was, you do need to clear history and your cache to get in. A backdoor way in is to go to Google, put in ofounders.net, search that, click that, and you can go in that way. That does work. So what do I want to talk to you about? As we've said, and Chris has said, that we saw Ash Mufareh on the Hmong webinar last night. Now, before I go on to what Ash had to say, I want to give a massive shout out to Michael Williams, right? He has been a huge advocate and supporter of the Hmong community for a very long time. Kudos to you, Michael. You are an inspiration to all of us founders out there at all. When you speak, my friend, people listen. And why is that? It is because you are always uplifting. You always have the right things to say about On Passive. He gave a really good breakdown last night on the Hmong webinar of what On Passive is all about, how it's going to work for the founders, how it's going to work for the resellers and the customers. And it really was inspiring to listen to him on the Hmong webinar last night. So kudos to you. So what do I want to talk to you about? I listened to the recording, obviously, of the Hmong, and I listened to I listened to sorry, you continue saying Central Eastern Time for CET. Sorry, I mean Central European Time. My mistake. Not.
You're fired.
Yeah, I know. Guess. I'll give you one guess, Chris. Who is firing me?
Tanya and Passive.
You've got it, mate. Yeah, she's absolutely killing me. Anyway, so I was listening to Ash and what he was saying, and as Chris and Marty both said, that he came on and he was really just speaking to us the founders, the people who were on there, not giving us updates, but telling us about On Passive. And that got me thinking, what one word does On Passive depict as far as I am concerned? And that one word for me is difference. Why am I saying difference? The reason is because On Passive is going to make a difference. We're not talking monetary here. Yes, it is going to have a monetary difference to us as founders and resellers and even customers for that matter. But on passive, the company is going to make a difference. It's going to make a humanitarian difference. It's going to make a difference in how people look at business. It's going to make a difference for so many areas and so many places in the world just because of how they have built it and what the ethos of On Passive is all about. Remember, it is being built on everything except for money. Just think about that for a moment. What is the normal base frame of every single business? Why do they go into business in the first place? Why do they do what they are doing? And the one answer to that is always exactly the same. It is always for profit, to make money. On Passive has been built to make a difference for people, for human mankind, for absolutely so many different things out there. And because you have that strive to make a difference, this is your driving force. It is not about making money. It is about making a difference. Now, I firmly believe that we as On Passivians are out there doing exactly the same thing. We are making a difference in our own way. What are we doing here? Why are we here helping you guys, bringing you information, bringing you little tidbits and all the rest of it? Because we want to make a difference. We are just a mirror image of the company. We are mirroring what our CEO is telling us and his experience of what he is going through on a daily basis. We want to make sure that we succeed in this business to make a difference. Now, that's all I got for you, but that is my one word that I like to, I've thought about what On Passive is about. It's a company that is going to make a difference. And this goes before any monetary value. Over to you, Chris.
Wow, Red, that was absolutely amazing. I absolutely love that. I think we can all connect to that word difference. Let me put a different spin on it because I love listening to these guys. They give me something to think about. Now, you all hear in these webinars, someone say, or always someone says, we are the beacon of hope. Okay. What is the beacon of hope? We utilize the lighthouse that stands at the end of the middle of the ocean or the end of an island, letting ships know, hey, watch out, be careful. Well, listen, when we say beacon of hope, this is how I look at it. The hope isn't passive. The hope is Ash Mafara and the tech team. The beacons are the founders. The beacons are the founders. We are the little pieces of light that are standing up just like these beautiful, beautiful towers that are giving us information. Hey, don't go here. Hey, watch out, there's rocks here. Hey, you're going to crash over here. It's a warning system. What is our beacon of hope absolutely towers doing? It's Morse code. Who knows Morse code? Every time that light goes around, what is it saying? I do it all. I'm working for you. Hey, check out me. I'm a passive founder. Come see me. Now, we got these little beacon of lights all over the world, which are called the founders. 1 million, we'll say 1,400,000. Okay. And every one of you right now, every one of your lighthouses, you got that little light going around. We'll call that artificial intelligence. And that little light in Morse code is it's standing on all corners of the world. It's all over the place. And it's got that little AI going around saying, welcome. We're now looking for resellers. We're calling on resellers who want to change their lives, who want to earn a breathable residual income. We are here. Get it? That's who you guys are. You don't even understand it yet. Every time you get out and talk about a passive, all right, you're getting someone's attention, whether it's one person, 500 or 1 million people. But that passive AI is constantly working. That's going round and round and round, saying, hey, look, there's Red. Hey, there's Marty. There's Cynthia. There's Julie. There's Robin. Come check us out. We are passive Ivians. And I can't even say that word. All right. This company is going to change your lives. It's going to get Red his hair back because he won't be stressed out anymore. Maybe not. All right. It'll stop me from sweating. But look at this is the greatest company in the world. the greatest company in the world. And that beacon of hope, now you understand what it is. And it's never going to stop working for you. I'll say it again. What got me is it's all done for you. Now, I do want to make a quick shout out. Cynthia Brown, our condolences. We know, I heard you lost your grandmother. From the entire Passive family. We're with you. Our condolences. Tanya and Passive, Sherry Dersaway, and my buddy Derek, who's got a birthday today. They had birthdays yesterday. I'm going to give them another shout out because they fell a day short before 360 always. But you guys remember, you're the beacon of all hope. You are the ones that are standing tall, standing high, standing proud. Never, ever, ever let anyone see you sweat, so they say, right? Be proud of what you're in and don't be afraid to talk about it. Ash Mafara said yesterday, which I loved him saying, by the way. Thank you, Ash. He got on the Hmong webinar. He says, listen, don't worry about the mechanics of it. I got this. Hey, don't worry about everything else, all the products. He said, I got this. He's telling you, listen, you don't listen to me sometimes. I get it. Who would? But okay. Ash Mafara said something. Like Michael Williams said something. Ash says, I got this. Relax. It's going to happen, but I got to make sure it's right. Before that rocket takes off, remember what he said and what I said and what the TV said. There was a crack in one of the tanks in that rocket. Stop, halt. That's what Ash is doing for all of us right now. He's making sure there's no cracks. He's making sure it's perfect. And once again, the last thing I'm going to say is, don't worry about things. I've got this for you. And he said, it's not about me. It's about all of you. It's about us. So don't forget that. Marty DeGarmo, back to you.
I'm not sure what you mean when you say you don't have much to say. What the freak?
I did it. Red brought
Anyway.
it out of me.
No, that's what happens. You know, I was thinking the last few days, the platform of Unpassive, a lot of men, women, and children around the world need the platform itself. The products are there. They're going to buy something. But to get into this place where you can meet people from all around the world, I mean, there's nowhere on this planet that I can't go and somebody would invite me to their home. Right? Think about that. That wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Unpassive. And somebody was a singer, and I had somebody that wrote books, and then somebody brought up real estate. I said, look, I don't care what you're doing, whatever your passion is. I don't care if it's playing the flute, teaching French, teaching German. This platform is for everyone. You could reach Red could do cooking shows. He did it when things were slow, and a lot of people came. I went. So there's a lot of stuff out there with this platform is going to let people live to their potential. We've been saying that for 3.5 years, 4 years, Red's case. So keep that in mind. If you're watching this later, there's no room. There's room. This is not remember this again. This is not typical. Anytime you want to compare in your head, stop. Yeah, but so-and-so, no. Don't even go there. I did it for a long time. We are Unpassive. We are no one else. We operate like no one else. We're going to run like no one else. We have a platform like no one else. We have people like no one else. So keep that. Maybe we'll come up with a dictionary for Unpassive to make up new words. That's all I have for today, really.
Thanks very much, Marty. Okay, before I just finish off, the answer to the cryptic words that we put in O Networks, all of us, is a dentist. Now, obviously, it's getting a little bit easy, isn't it, guys? You know, that's 3 weeks on the banks. You guys are killing it with just one word or one sentence. So watch out for next week's. It's going to be a little bit harder. Get that grey matter working. What I want to just say is for everybody who's watching the recording of this, if you are not a founder, do you know something? Don't worry. There is still room for everybody to become part of Unpassive. Whether that is a customer, whether that is a reseller, that door is always open. How do you get involved? There is a few ways. One is if you know somebody who is already a founder in Unpassive, just ask them. and they will certainly point you in the right direction. If you don't know anyone, go to any of the YouTube channels or search on Google, anywhere like that, and you will bound to find a link, whether it be a free link to go to any of the On Passive sites. Okay, go through that. There is room for everybody, guys. Okay, On Passive will never, ever, ever fill up with people. Simple as that. Whether you just want to use the products, whether you want to earn some money, there is a place for everybody in On Passive. And do you know something? All of us here would love to see you with us in this family and movement of like-minded people. We are going places. If you want to be on that train, all you got to do is get the ticket. And the best thing of all, guys, is that ticket is free. Right? You do not even have to pay to be part of On Passive. That's all I got. Over to you, Chris.
All right, let me do a few shout outs. What's going on today? Try to throw out some advertisements for webinars. We have at 4 o'clock, we have Linen Comfort at 7:30, and this is all EDT time. So Tanya, don't yell at me. I think I got it right. Is Julie Wen and Susie McCrae on Passive Spotlight. We then have the 9 o'clock winners. Did I forget anything? I don't know, Marty. I think I got it all, didn't I? Oh, and I also will probably do a speedy live. Myself and Julie speedy live in between one of these. We'll figure it out. But guys, remember this. If you don't talk about it, no one's going to know about it. Let me give you a little secret. I always tell you at the end. 8 billion people got to go through you to get into a passive. It's very, very important, but try not to tell nobody. Shh, keep it a secret. But if you tell people, let them know 8 billion people got to go through 1,400,000 of us to earn a residual income, a breathable income, a wonderful life, no worries, no stress. Who the heck wouldn't want to be part of that? But remember, they got to go through us. That's a beautiful thing. Marty DeGarmo, I'm done. Back to you, brother.
I'm going to close it out before this thing catches on fire. I see Ash is on the YouTube channel. Hello, Ash. I see Engineer Mike too. Thank you very much. Yeah, you know, everyone's looking for On Passive. They don't know it yet. All you got to do is point. Do not be a marketer. Don't be some kind of guru. Be you. You share this with people when you can. You will, because when you're successful, it's a lot easier to share. You don't have to worry about ripping somebody off. That's the hardest part of it. Sharing when you're successful, it's a beautiful thing. And there's something in On Passive for everyone. Everyone. People need something. And this is it. I believe that. And I'll see you all. God bless and be cool. Say it. I'm just kidding.